hard-fought game in front of a raucous sellout crowd Saturday night at Camp Randall Stadium. It was a four-quarter game. Matter of fact, Wisconsin had tied Ohio State early in the second half on a Braden Locke to Will Pauling touchdown connection. Ohio State has two major playmakers, Marvin Harrison Jr. and Travion Henderson. And those two guys proved to be the difference in the game as Ohio State got out of town, a 24-10 winner. We'll talk with some of the Badgers. We'll have our weekly sit-down with head coach Luke Fickell. Also visit with Badgers outside linebacker C.J. Getz. All coming up on this week's edition of the Badgers Sports Report. To the right of McCord, 4th and 3, Ohio State at the Badger 33-yard line. McCord takes the snap, back to throw, under some pressure, ball knocked out by Getz, and the Badgers come up with it. They get the stop, they get the ball, triggered by C.J. Getz at the Wisconsin 41-yard line. In the shotgun, takes a snap, Badgers bringing 4. McCord throwing right side in zone, broken up by Ricardo Holman. Intended for Marvin Harrison, and that is great work by Holman, about 5 yards deep in the end zone. Jesse Mirko on the punt. For Australia, Chimere Dike deep at the Wisconsin 26-yard line. Snap to Mirko, kick in the air, and it turns over. Dike will catch at the 29-yard line, bending to his right, has some space across the 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, Chimere 45, inside the 40-yard line of Ohio State, near the 35, and Chimere Dike electrifies the crowd here in Madison. First and goal, Ohio State at the 8, McCord under center, takes the snap, fakes the handoff, rolls to his right, Peterson in pursuit, McCord throwing, and it's picked off, yes sir, Preston Sackman in the end zone with the INT. And the 44 of Wisconsin, first down at 15. McCord takes a shotgun snap, 4-man rush. McCord with time, fires over the middle, picked off Ricardo Holman. 30, 35, 40. Holman up near midfield. Rico strikes again.
So we studied a lot, and especially with that alignment from Marvin Harrison Jr., just to cut alignment, being not so far from the receivers, from the offensive line. We noticed that he liked to do the over routes, the over inclines, and stuff like that, and they like to give him the ball, specifically in that situation. So when we were in the zone coverage and I was able to have eyes on the guy who was in my zone, and then I seen him go away, I saw Marvin Harrison coming across and just a quarterback staring down, and I was able to jump in front of it.
He's a ball hawk. He's one of the best players in the nation for a reason, and he showed that tonight. And 100%, those turnovers kept us in the game, and that's what we want to do. We want to turn it over, sack the quarterback, get tackles for loss. And we did that today. They just made more plays than us in the middle of the day.
Let's go, man. Hey, you done on 3. 1, 2, 3. You
The end around, Chimere Dike to the 10, to the 5, touchdown Wisconsin! Pass pops out of the air, it's picked off by Muma Jumeta. He's gone! Braylon Allen all the way! Touchdown, Wisconsin! And it's picked off by Hunter Waller. There is a big, big win for the Wisconsin Badgers.
The Badger Sports Report is presented by UW Health. UW Health Sports Medicine, treating the Badgers, treating you. And is brought to you by the Construction Business Group, Wisconsin operating engineers and respected contractors, buildingwisconsintogether.com. And by Gruber Law Offices, a proud partner of Wisconsin Athletics. One call, that's all.
After a serious accident, you'll need a team to fight for the results you deserve. We're here for you whenever you need us. Gruber Law Offices, proud partner of Wisconsin Athletics. One call, that's all.
I've always been a storyteller. I capture those beautiful moments, things other people miss. My health took an unexpected turn, but my care team put my needs in focus, designing solutions to support my ambitions. Now that's just a footnote in my journey, a small part of a story that's still being written. UW Health, remarkable.
Something big is happening. Introducing Hy-Vee Perks. Now, Hy-Vee Fuel Saver is Hy-Vee Perks. Get the same great benefits like fuel savings. Plus, save even more on hundreds of products store-wide with H Perks prices. Like Tide, H Perks price $9.97. And bananas, H Perks price 39 cents a pound. Make the switch or sign up today. It's free and easy.
These are operating engineers. They operate top-of-the-line innovative machines and build stuff that matters. And operating engineers are well paid. They even get paid to train. As an apprentice, you can make $56,000 a year from day one during training. No school loans and no debt. When your training is complete, you'll have a stable career job that is high skill, high tech, and high pay. We need operating engineers right now. Your future can begin today.
After a serious accident, you'll need a team to fight for the results you deserve. We're here for you whenever you need us. Gruber Law Offices, proud partner of Wisconsin Athletics. One call, that's all.
Jackson Aker is the running back. Two receivers left, one on the right. Here's play from scrimmage, second half. Locke throws right side, caught by Bryson Green, turns it up 35 across the 40-yard line. Green 45, spins off the man, cross midfield, and finally wrestled down by Steel Chambers. Big, strong man, Bryson Green, going to work. Two receivers left, two receivers right on third down. Locke pulls it down, has room, 45-40, 35-30, Locke to the 20, Locke to the 15-yard line. First down, Wisconsin. Braden Locke pulled it down and had a lot of turf, and he took advantage. First and 10 at the 15-yard line. Three receivers right, C.J. Williams to the left, snap to Locke. Back to throw, looking, throwing, left side end zone, caught, Will Poling, touchdown Wisconsin, Locke to Poling as the Badgers drive it down and into the end zone on the first possession of the second half.
Proud of how we came out, how we attacked, how we prepared all week. And the way that we fought this game. You know, playing against a team like that, you have to be on your best, and you have to be darn near perfect, and we weren't, and they capitalized on those mistakes that we had. But I'm proud of, you know, the fight that we have, how we came out and played, but this one stings.
Like, you know, we had our chances. You know, we fought, but it wasn't enough. So, and I'm not the type of person that's going to sit here and tell you that fighting is enough, because it's not. You know, no matter if they're number 3 team, number 1, who cares? You know, we play to win, so we didn't get that done today.
Losses hurt no matter who you're playing, and you know, you want to come out on top. That's why you play this game. Thought it was an incredible atmosphere tonight, and you know, everybody wanted to get it done, and it sucks that we didn't.
Looking back, I think the early start, starting better early, something we needed to do better. I think, you know, shout out to our defense. They played a great football game. Through and through, I thought they put us in position to win. Props to them. They did a hell of a job. Offensively, I just don't think we did what we needed to do early to put ourselves in as good of a position as we could have had later. I thought our defense made some plays, gave us good field position, and we got to capitalize on that. And I think if you can do that early, it puts you in a lot better position at the end of the game. With that being said, you know, we still had a chance at the end, just couldn't get it done.
You know, turnovers win games, man. Usually statistics show that whoever wins the turnover battle win the game and everything. You know, in this case, it didn't happen. But, you know, our job as a defense, get the ball to our offense as much time as we can. I feel like that we tried our best to do that and gave opportunities for our offense to get stuff wrong for them and everything. You know, we just keep doing a better job of preventing offense from scoring and getting more opportunities for our defense to feel more comfortable. Our offense to feel more comfortable.
I mean, I think we were just playing. You know, we weren't scared. We weren't nervous. We just went out and played our ball. And defensively, when we do that, we're really freaking good. I mean, when we do our job, when we go out there and compete and just fly around, we're a tough defense to score on. And if we can do that every single game, we're darn proud of this team.
You know, after seeing last year's game, you know, it was a complete embarrassment, you know, 52-21, and, you know, now our team's fired up. You know, we realized that we don't want to get embarrassed. Like, we're a really good team, and we have proof to the country that we are. And, you know, and it was our time to show how physical we could possibly be and everything. You know, we fall short, but, you know, this team is strong mind and strong will, and we're gonna keep pushing, keep fighting.
Keep doing what we're doing. I feel like we're not far off. Obviously, we showed that tonight. So just keep trusting the process, trusting our coaches, trusting and God's plan for what He has for us, and I feel like we'll be just fine, and we'll be winning games like this very soon.
I'm proud of where we're going. There's a lot to learn from coming out of this game. A lot of good things, a lot of things to clean up, obviously. So I really am proud of this team. I'm proud of the fight that we had. I'm proud of, taking pride in what it is that we do all week and tonight. So it's, obviously this one sucks. You never want to lose, especially at home, especially when you have it and when you're that close. We'll get better.
Just kind of like tomorrow, we want to get in here, watch the film, watch the tape, just evaluate ourselves, know what we can be better at. But just not take it too low. Not take it too hard. Obviously I think we did a great job. We fought all night and we showed great resilience. And I couldn't be more proud of this team. Obviously it wasn't the outcome we wanted, but just kind of we can build on this and just keep knowing that we can keep playing our best ball. And like Coach Fick always stresses, we want to play our best ball at the end of the year. And then we got four opportunities left, for sure opportunities left. So we know we gotta ultimately go in there and get wins and play hard every week.
We believe in education. We believe in public schools. We believe in financial security for Wisconsin public school employees and their families. WEA Member Benefits, proud partner of Wisconsin Athletics. WEAbenefits.com.
My favorite breakfast is Odyssey yogurt. I asked Mommy where it comes from, and she took me to a dairy farm to learn all about milk and, most importantly, cows. Wisconsin cows are definitely the happiest, which means they make the tastiest yogurt. My favorite is blueberry. What's your flavor? Support your local farmers. EIEI Odyssey.
I had big dreams. Then I got sick. UW Health made it their mission to give me a fresh start and a new kidney. Now my dreams are infinite. UW Health. Remarkable.
Exciting times for many reasons on the University of Wisconsin campus, athletics specifically. Obviously, the second year of the South End Zone at Camp Randall Stadium. That has been a resounding hit for fans attending games at Camp Randall Stadium. The work going on at the Kohl Center, which continues to be in progress. And then a rather big one that's going to get going here sooner than later. The Badgers Building Champions Project, a new indoor practice facility, the public launch happening here in recent days. And with that as today's topic, we bring in head coach Luke Fickell. Luke, I've talked with Chris McIntosh about this. The McLean Center certainly over the course of time has served its purpose. The fact is it's the oldest indoor facility in the Big Ten Conference. Give fans an idea from a football coach player perspective, as good as that has been, some of the limitations maybe that presents as you practice.
Well, I think the first thing is it's about health and safety. And in this game today, we've gotten so much better in the game of football about safety-wise, whether how much you hit and things like that. And when you go inside and you've got confined space, it makes it really, really difficult. We have 80 yards, which twofold. You can't play at both ends when you're, kind of separate as a team, offense and defense. For safety reasons, guys run into each other. The limitations on the sides, of a guy hitting a wall is really, really scary. So for us, we will never put ourselves in live situations inside, mainly because of the space, and that doesn't even bring into the consideration, if you're trying to do a kicking game with the roof and balls being, ricocheted back down and guys, be in a position where it's probably not good in case, you step on it, things just happen. So I think first and foremost, it's health and safety, along with just giving our guys more opportunity to be able to, work the craft that they have. And if you can't do that in a lot of situations, weather-wise, it makes it difficult.
And this new indoor facility will have a 100-yard playing field with the higher ceiling and then space beyond that, right? So you can have more of a full-go practice.
That's what I think that some people don't recognize, like the space on the sides in order to have runoff, to allow guys to, we don't play a whole lot of, situations where we're live. You play games live, you play a little bit in the spring live, a little bit in fall camp live, but you got to have those situations where you can. And if you don't have some of those runoff, it's hard to put your players, your kids into a situation where they're in jeopardy based on just the surroundings that they have. So I think it really goes back first and foremost to that, not just to mention that, we've got to have space in order to continue to work at the game too.
This also involves a new strength and conditioning room, team meetings, student-athlete dining, strength and conditioning. I'm sure Brady Collins is pretty excited about all of this. And this will help most of the nearly 800 student athletes in most of the 23 sports. So yes, this is a football indoor facility, but many, many others are benefiting from it. But I would imagine, I said that in jest, and I'm actually being serious. If you're Brady Collins, you're kind of fired up about this, right?
Yeah, I think when anytime you can kind of design and help design what it is that you want to do for the function of your program, it gets you excited, obviously, not just because it's new, but I just think that, what it is that area of this game has developed from 25 years ago. It's still about lifting. It's still about getting strong, but there's just so much more that those guys do in the development of bodies. And to be able to kind of map that out and put it together from areas to run, to lift, to, just space, I think it's exciting, but it's also exciting for the entire program.
Yeah, it really is. And money from the increased TV partners revenue obviously goes into this as well, some from the Athletics Reserve Fund, but certainly private donations, a big, big part of this. And you've been here about 11 months now, and it probably took you 11 minutes to get a taste of the generosity and the excitement of Badger fans. There are so many to mention, but Ted and Mary Kellner, they're unbelievable people and incredibly generous to this university.
I don't think it took me 11 minutes I think it was maybe the first 2 minutes when I obviously came to pick me up and obviously met with Chris McIntosh, and the very next person I met was Ted. And from that point on, it's just I can see, where his passion is. I can see where his ability to help. It's been unbelievable. And like I said, I've only been here 11 months, and I don't know that I've seen many people that are that giving, but also that humble with everything as well. They don't really look him for credit and stuff like that. And he's been very unique and a special one, obviously, for a long time here, but even in the short amount of time I've gotten to know him.
Very, very important project here as football generates some 80% of the revenue to UW Athletics. And in this area and really throughout the state, you're talking more than $750 million per year of revenue from Badger football. So a very, very important project. And if you want to help with this, the website is BadgersBuildingChampions.com. That's BadgersBuildingChampions.com. Stay with us. More to come as we continue with the Badgers Sports Report.
After a serious accident, you'll need a team to fight for the results you deserve. We're here for you whenever you need us. Gruber Law Offices, proud partner of Wisconsin Athletics. One call, that's all.
Something big is happening. Introducing Hy-Vee Perks. Now, Hy-Vee Fuel Saver is Hy-Vee Perks. Get the same great benefits like fuel savings. Plus, save even more on hundreds of products store-wide with H Perks prices. Like Tide, H Perks price $9.97. And bananas, H Perks price 39 cents a pound. Make the switch or sign up today. It's free and easy.
WEA Member Benefits, dedicated to helping Wisconsin public school employees become financially secure with programs designed for the education community. Proud partner of Wisconsin Athletics, WEABenefits.com.
Back to throw, under some pressure, ball knocked out by Getz, and the Badgers come up with it. They get the stop, they get the ball, triggered by C.J. Getz. Talk about a lot of the fun parts of being able to watch this Wisconsin program over the years. If it's a young player emerging, if it's a seasoned vet who may very well be playing as well as he's played in his career. Maybe that applies here to C.J. Getz, outside linebacker. You've been playing pretty good ball for a long time, but C.J., Coach Mitchell mentioned here recently, they thought, the Rutgers game may have been your best game of this season. Felt like we were calling your name a lot the game after that. As well as you've been playing for a while now, you think you're putting together some of your best football right now?
Yeah, I think for sure. I think, the amount of football that I've played, the game's really starting to slow down tremendously for me. And, just instead of thinking about what I have to do, I can just go out there and just play free.
One of the other things Coach Mitchell said, and he was really praising all of you guys in the outside linebacking group, because it's a little different. What's being asked, structurally, without giving away state secrets here, How different is it for you what they're asking you to do now?
Yeah, I think there's definitely some similarities to previously. I don't think anything's like huge difference. Just like different terms and like a couple of different techniques that we do, but it's pretty similar, just with a couple tweaks here and there.
So you've been a 60-year guy, Coach Fickell. You don't know sometimes how if guys maybe have plateaued, but Coach Fickell said about you, the more he sees you, the more impressed he is by you. And this goes back a ways. Is one of those things like you just mentioned a couple of minutes ago where the game is slowing down. When exactly did you start to feel that way? Was it even going back to last year?
Yeah,
perhaps?
I'd say probably second half of last year's season. Just starting and playing a lot of games. The game just starts slowing down. Then this season too definitely has slowed down a lot since like the beginning of last year.
I think of big moments or big games a couple of years ago against Army, the way they play, we were calling your name a ton in that game. There's always like, it could be gradually over the course of time, but that game had to be really, that's one that you take with you forever, isn't it?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that was just such a unique game. Just the style of football, so different, but yeah, it was definitely a blast for start and a super fun game.
Tell us about the room. I mean, Daryl Peterson, Caden Johnson, that entire group. Obviously, Jeff Petrosky.
Yep.
That's a pretty good group. I mean, tell us a little bit about that room right now from your perspective.
Yeah, I mean, we have a tremendous room. The competition, just the bond that we have. I see everyone has made great strides since last year. DP's playing tremendous. Even Caden has made a lot of strides, and then Jeff has been a really good transition over here. So I think that everyone is unique in their own way, but everyone is, elevating their game week to week.
Everything comes at you fast and furious in the course of a season, but for you as a 60-year guy, do you give yourself a moment or so before every game to just take a look around? If it's at Camp Randall, a road venue, is taking like one more lap, can you give yourself that moment or two?
For sure, yeah. I think it started actually in fall camp, just being the last one. When we got back here, like every day after meetings up on the third floor and walking out on Camp Randall, just take in for whatever it was 5 seconds before we go practice, and just just knowing how great of an experience it is and how fortunate I am.
In-state guy. I mean, they could be from wherever, to come here and shine. But being a guy from Wisconsin playing for the Wisconsin Badgers, I mean, it's been a lot. There's been a lot of things that you guys have had to deal with. If it's COVID, and we all know what everything else. But it's still been able to like live out your dream here, being putting on that Wisconsin uniform?
Yeah, for sure. Ever since I was a kid, that was my ultimate, dream and goal. And every day I'm living out my childhood dream. So, it's been awesome.
Big Ten football we're seeing the air raid obviously here. We see a lot of spread offenses and all that, but it seems like as physical. A lot of things have changed in the last in your time here.
Yeah.
But is it still about it's still the more physical team wins, right? That sounds like that'll never change.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, games like Iowa and Minnesota, games that that's why you come here for games like that, and what it's going to be. It's just going to be a game of just physicality, and it's just why you come here.
It's that Big Ten football at its best, and one of the really good outside linebackers for the Wisconsin Badgers right here, C.J. Getz. We'll take a break. More to come as we continue with the Badgers Sports Report.
I had big dreams. Then I got sick. UW Health made it their mission to give me a fresh start and a new kidney. Now my dreams are infinite. UW Health. Remarkable.
These are operating engineers. They operate top-of-the-line innovative machines and build stuff that matters. And operating engineers are well paid. They even get paid to train. As an apprentice, you can make $56,000 a year from day one. During training, no school loans and no debt. When your training is complete, you'll have a stable career job that is high skill, high tech, and high pay. We need operating engineers right now. Your future can begin today.
After a serious accident, you'll need a team to fight for the results you deserve. We're here for you whenever you need us. Gruber Law Offices, proud partner of Wisconsin Athletics. One call, that's all.
The Badger Sports Report is presented by UW Health. UW Health Sports Medicine, treating the Badgers, treating you. And is brought to you by the Construction Business Group. Wisconsin operating engineers and respected contractors. BuildingWisconsinTogether.com. And by Gruber Law Offices, a proud partner of Wisconsin Athletics. One call, that's all.
The final month of the regular season, and for the Badgers, that month will begin in Bloomington, Indiana, for an 11 a.m. Central Time kickoff with the Indiana Hoosiers. We'll talk to you next week. Thanks for watching.
This has been a presentation from Learfield.
I've always been a storyteller. I capture those beautiful moments, things other people miss. My health took an unexpected turn, but my care team put my needs in focus, designing solutions to support my ambitions. Now that's just a footnote in my journey, a small part of a story that's still being written. UW Health, remarkable.
We believe in education. We believe in public schools. At WEA Member Benefits, we believe in helping Wisconsin public school employees and their families achieve their financial goals by providing personal insurance, retirement and investment, and financial planning programs that are designed specifically for the education community. Proud partner of Wisconsin Athletics, WEAbenefits.com.
My favorite breakfast is Odyssey yogurt. I asked Mommy where it comes from, and she took me to a dairy farm to learn all about milk and, most importantly, cows. Wisconsin cows are definitely the happiest, which means they make the tastiest yogurt. My favorite is blueberry. What's your flavor? Support your local farmers. EIEI Odyssey.